Hi everyone, I will be with you in 1 minute. I am driving my way to the chat. Imagine that. Okay, I hope you guys laugh when I say these things. All right, I'm making sure that everything is okay. I was Alenha, Maxine, Lena, Sajin, Linda. Okay, Maureen. All right. Wow, it's getting too fast. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I want to say thank you to the chat managers before I start going. I appreciate your help. Also, for those who are new, my name is Milou. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read. I am also a psychic and a medium. Sadly, today, we have another mass shooting, and I know everyone. I mean, I would love to make a prediction that it's all going to stop soon. Unfortunately, no, as long as we have those 20 something year old, if sometime even 40, 50-year old who are going out for whatever reason, they failed or they feel like failures and they go and take their revenge on society, on innocent people, on unarmed innocent people. Biden can put a band-aid on it for a while, as long as Republicans have a way back. That's my prediction, by the way, to get into the majority, and the NRA is around. That's another. I feel they will be put out of commission, even if it's not done right away. But the NRA will be put out of business. Republicans will find a way to weaken laws that has to do with firearm, and not until my prediction, another prediction I'm making, we are able to prevent companies who manufacture weapons. Not until we are able to prevent them from making them available to everyone, and they should only deal with governments. And right now it's a money-making operation. They have to survive just like any other company. So they're gonna market their weapons to us, anyone who's willing to buy. I feel, not until our government is willing to make a fundamental change on how those companies operate, those gun manufacturers or weapon, if you like, we're going to have those problems. So I don't know, I don't have the solution, but my prediction is not until that is done, we're going to continue to have that. A combination of Republicans, those companies, money, yeah, it's a problem. I feel it's doable, but I don't feel it's going to happen right away. And I don't feel it's going to happen soon, because changing those companies, well, I'm not smart enough to be able to explain to you guys intuitively how I feel it should be done. All I know is it's going to take a lot of brain, and it's going to take a lot to get something like that done. Good luck. In the meantime, we must try to stay safe and away from those sick puppies. And the other thing, Republicans are trying to find something to pin on Biden and hold them responsible. Even Morning Joe has jumped into the bandwagon. Yeah, for now they have something to complain about, But my prediction is I feel Biden, the Biden administration, like I said, I believe as I'm saying this, I'm being reminded that I said it either yesterday or Friday. There are ways, at least to slow down. These people are running away from violence, hunger, and climate change. When I say by climate change, if it rains like water, basically, since wherever they live, from what I understand, hurricanes can devastate the area, and with water, oh my God, I've been in a situation like this when I was very young. It's not fun. That are causing these people to leave their home and travel to this country. But to make a long story short, I don't want to I don't know enough about all these things to talk at length. But my prediction is Biden knows what to do, and he's started doing it already. In fact, I predicted last week, and he's doing it this week, by the way, or end of last week, beginning of yesterday, I'm not quite sure, over the weekend. He sent people to South America, South and Central America, to talk to different governments on how to stem the flow of all those immigrants or migrants, however we call them, from showing up at the border. And a lot of them, if things were good at home, there is no way they would make that trek. But my prediction is Biden will succeed. It may take a little time because doing the right thing, taking shortcuts work, it's like a Band-Aid. It works for now, and it may not even be right, like Trump was doing, separating families, putting kids in detention camps or in jail, if you will. His approach was terrible. It was a Band-Aid. It was a shortcut, just so that he can look good in front of some from his base, and even a lot of people who are not conservative but who are concerned about immigration. Those things don't work. You end up, you may keep people from showing up at the border, but the way you're doing it is so inhumane, it's impossible to continue. Just like we watched that little boy who died on the river, how many of those are you going to be able to withstand if you do something like that? So it's a complicated situation, but my prediction is Biden will be able to get a hold of it. Get a hold on it and do something about it. At least make it so that it's palatable, slow down the number of people showing up at the border, and also prevent Republicans from having something to bash him with. And the next reference is, I feel like saying, a few people are asking me, and it was in the news about Trump creating a social media platform. Yeah, right. If he doesn't do it in the next couple of months, forget it. And something, it's not that easy to start a social media company. It takes a lot of work. Yes, there are other ways I can think of right now as I'm saying this, because I didn't think about this before. Intuitively. Okay. My prediction is it's going to fail. And basically, a platform like that, what it's going to do, it's not going to be different than Parler and other conservative platforms. Intuitively, I feel all they're going to do is indoctrinate people, or just like the cult they created with Republicans. That's all they're going to do. And they will make the situation that we have right now worse. But I feel he will fail. And a lot of people are beginning to realize and government that is, I feel like saying intuitively that those platforms need to be better managed, and that will happen. That's my prediction if they're not doing it already. But the notion that Trump is going to create a successful platform to compete with Twitter and the like, forget it. It's not going to happen. Even if he starts it, he's going to lose money because he's not going to be able to invest the time and keep his base motivated to take part in it. And the other thing Trump is trying to do, I heard he was on Channel 5, well, on Fox, I'm sorry. Channel 5 is in New York City, Fox in New York City, the local station. That's why I'm saying that. He's still continuing to repeat the lie. What Trump is trying to do is finding a way, hoping against hope, that he will be able to find a way to stay out of jail. At this point, he's so desperate. He's not, we don't know, we don't have any direct information from inside, but at some point we will. He's terrified and he's looking for ways to save himself and his family, prevent them from going to jail. Basically, that's what Trump is doing right now. So he thinks if he's able to create a social media platform, he can continue to threaten people. And also, he started this initiative already. He's going to start backing people who are running for Congress. Okay. The same thing he was trying to do. Remember, guys, I explained to you what dictators do? They place people in key positions and then they take over. Trump is hoping he will be able to delay whatever indictments and everything else that's going to come his way, just like he was trying to do with the Supreme Court. He's going to be deceived again, by the way. That's my prediction. He's going to be able to help enough people, enough of his sycophants elected to Congress and Senate and the Senate to continue to support him and give him a pass. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know anything about the law, but some way, somehow, he thinks they are going to be able to stand behind him and prevent him from going to jail. That's another Trump's. I was thinking about it last night, and that's what I keep getting. That's another thing another trick he's trying to pull, but he's going to fail, just like he failed with placing those judges on the Supreme Court, and some of them are going to have issues because White House, the senator that is, Senator White House, will be successful in nudging Kavanaugh. I would be surprised if Kavanaugh remains there if he doesn't get impeached. Somehow, I'm not getting impeached, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Thank you very much, Lisa O'Donoghue, for your generosity and the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But that's what Trump is trying to replicate. That's why he wants to give his support to as many, or at least put people in place to challenge those who are running for office. Basically, that's what he's trying to do. Yes, a few of them will get elected, but not enough to help him, and he will run out. I don't feel he has enough time to do what he's trying to do at this point. And you know something? I'm going to say this, and I feel that's what's going to happen to some people in Congress and in the Senate as well. I don't know if you guys remember, I made a prediction a while back. I said some of those people in the militia will be crying for mommy at some point after what they did at the Capitol. Well, this morning I was reading, I don't remember which magazine, but I have the link. I have the link on my cheat sheet, and for me to be able to post it for all of you to see, to read. One of the oath keepers in Florida is in jail, and they are saying he's struggling, according to the newspaper, he's struggling to survive. He's not used to being in jail. He's a family man, right? You should have thought of that before. And according to the article, he's been trying to get out, and every time he tries, he gets denied. He's having a lot of difficulties. He's crying. He didn't know what those guys were going to do, and he did not sign up for what happened. I have a hard time believing that intuitively. These people knew exactly what they were doing. The notion that they didn't know is baloney. I feel sorry for him. You're a family man. You got to think about what my father used to have a saying, animals with tails should not cross, like fire. If there's a fire, if you have tails, don't try to cross it because you may burn your tail. That's what these guys did. I don't know how, good that saying is, but it reminds me of when my father used to say that. Be careful if you have like family and stuff like that, of what you do, because you're not only going to hurt yourself, but you're going to hurt your family as well. That's what is happening to this guy. But my prediction that these people were going to cry mommy, he's crying mommy right now. And something that's going to happen to some people in Congress. That's why I copied the link, because I am not sure exactly how this is going to happen and when it's going to happen. But Republicans right now are taking Putin's side over Biden, even over our country. We, at some point, people like ourselves, find this repugnant. But at some point, the majority of Americans are going to turn on these people. And that's going to give leverage to the government to go after them, or at least cover and feel like they have to do something about it. And that include Fox News and other media outlets who are spreading misinformation. My prediction is people in Congress, the Ron Johnsons of this world, they will be crying for mommy as well, just like that guy from the Oath Keepers is crying for his mommy, because some of them will go to jail because they've done things to keep Trump in power. The dummies, they should have known better that Trump was using them. They were using Trump too, but Trump outsmarted them. However dumb, he's a con artist. He's used to doing this. They're going to pay a price for it. I am not sure exactly when this is going to happen, but I don't feel it's in the too distant future, because people are going to turn on those guys who are. There is an article about that as well online. I just remember that I read it either this morning or yesterday. I will look for the link as well. I'll go on my history and I'll find it. They were talking about the motivation of all those for all those guys to keep spreading Putin's propaganda for him in this country. But my prediction is they're going to pay a dear price for it in the not too distant future. Okay. There's one more thing. I wrote it down. I don't remember exactly what it is because I wrote it down because I knew. 1 second. Oh, I think I did. I mentioned it. Okay. And somebody asked me a question about yesterday about Kirk Franklin. I am not quite sure. I don't remember what the question was because I said I did not know what who Kirk Franklin is. I looked it up this morning. It is okay. He's a country singer. So, but I don't know what the question was. I don't remember what the question was. So, I can't answer. Unfortunately, I should have written. I should have written the question, but I didn't. My bad. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, somebody asked. Okay, that's what I. Deborah was asking, is Lindsey Graham going to be able to have any adverse effect on any bill going through the Senate that will help we, the people, Biden and the Democrats? All senators can do those things. I don't know what the rules are, but I feel like saying this, they're going to take out the filibuster or do something. Okay? Democrats are going to be able to push through some of their own policies, like try to do something about gun control, the infrastructure, just like they did for the rescue package. And Morning Joe was harping on how much money we're spending. Yes, we are spending a lot of money, but we've never been in a situation that like we are in today. But you know something? With immigration, okay, and the number of very smart people around the world who want to come to this country and work hard and create companies or their kids creating companies like Apple and the like, because you have to remember, I forget his name right now. I can see his face, but I can't remember his name right now, who he passed a couple of years ago from cancer. I'm sure all of you know who I'm talking about. He is the son of immigrants. So with these people, there is an engine that keeps humming in this country. Among Americans. Yeah. I feel like saying a combination of immigrants and Americans who are here already. Immigrants, what they're going to do is going to bring more people. Okay? We are going to remain productive. My prediction is we are going to be able to overcome what we are going through right now. Because if you have enough hungry people, they're going to have to find a way to eat. And that's how I feel we are going to be able to overcome, my prediction that is, the financial situation that we find ourselves in due to COVID. I'm sorry. I hope I don't insult any one of you when I talk about immigrants, because I am an immigrant and I understand, how much immigrants, how hard they work and how much we contribute to this country, and also in cooperation with Americans, people who are born here. It can be a formidable force to produce, to innovate, and to create an economy that's going to be unparalleled from anywhere in the world. That's my prediction. So I know somebody posted a comment about Biden saying, if we are not careful, China will eat our lunch. And I agree. But I feel like saying also there are enough people, and these very smart people in this administration, or Americans in general. I'm not talking about conservatives who think, America first and they are full of baloney. It's themselves first, just like Trump. They don't want immigration, And if we look at countries where, that's why I feel intuitively we are so successful in our country. We let people in and they become Americans. they basically, they're not outsiders in our society. People who were born here welcome them into their homes and socialize, and they become Americans. And that's non-existent every place else in the world. And that's the good thing about this country. That will continue and will make it a formidable place to compete with. So my prediction is it may take a few years to get us out of this, of the situation that we are in, but we will get out of it. Okay. And I feel that's what Biden is thinking too, or people around him. If we notice, he's, you know what, he's building an infrastructure to launch this country into a whole new economy strata. So, in a whole new different place. That's what I feel. And yes, he will succeed. He's building the infrastructure. He's not going to get there, like Martin Luther King says, I may not get there with you. That's what Biden is doing. He may not get there with the rest of the country, but he's building the infrastructure to propel this country to that level. From what I understand, I heard this morning, I believe he wants to be a transformational figure. I feel he will succeed. That's my prediction. And Trump will still sit in the back of the truck, yelling and screaming, and his fellow Republicans, until they decide to join the modern world and do constructive things and change their behavior. Okay. I spoke too long. Sorry. Let's see. Park C8KS says Kirk Franklin. Yes, he's a famous gospel singer, very well known. He and his son are having a challenging, for his son, a super better time communicating. The son posted a personal chat on social media. I didn't know about that. I'll look into it. I don't know what that was, Pam. I'll try to find out. But when I didn't try to read him. I should have. Maybe I should have done that. I didn't. Yesterday was crazy. I had to go to the dentist. I have to go get root canal, you guys. Oh my God. I was afraid of that. But the minute you feel pain, you have problems. You're going to have to visit the orthodontist or something like that. I forget the name. But yeah. I have to go and get root canal. So, and that put me back yesterday. I didn't think about reading what Kirk Franklin is or what's going on. But and you said his son posted personal chat, a personal chat on social media. These things are going to happen. I feel they're going to be able to control or help the son and get back to normal. That's what I feel. Let's put it this way. When I read about him, I wasn't getting anything bad. So I have to look into it a little more, but I don't think it's going to, whatever it is, you're going to be able to get it under control and take care of it. Oh. No wonder I don't think it's going to get anywhere. Rosa and Jeffrey says, Milu, he's a gospel singer, and his son taped him cursing each other out on the phone. I don't curse here, but when people piss me off outside of here, I go off too. So, who doesn't do that? Very few people. You know what? Even, well, but then I'm right. It's your kid. He pissed you off. You curse him out. That's the way I see it. It's wrong, but it happens. As long as you don't, get physical with him, and It's good. All right. Kamal Manga is saying Biden's government is undecided on ending Trump era H-1B visas. I understand that. You know, Biden is being very careful because he knows Republicans. I mean, he's being careful. I don't feel it's only about the H-1B thing. That thing is going to start again, okay? Let me tell you. Uh, that's my prediction. But he's got to do it in a way so that he he's trying to outsmart Republicans, and I feel he'll succeed. Let's put it that way. Okay. Sunflower Bobby says, hello everyone in the chat. Hi Milu. Did everyone hear yesterday that was another mass shooting? Yes, in Boulder, Colorado. A supermarket store, King Supers. Yes, and we talked about it earlier. And while I said that I'm not quite sure, I sent my prayers and condolences to the victim's family. I'm sorry if I didn't because I was so busy and I'm so annoyed with our politicians refusing to do something. I don't have the answers. What I gave you earlier was my intuitive impressions on how I feel they can do things or possibly things they may want or how they're going to go about implementing or preventing crazies or even normal people from buying this stuff. Because why do I need an AK-15, an AR-15 for? Or AK-47? Well, I don't need it. I don't even want a gun, because if you have a gun, you never know. To me, I grew up around guns, guys. My father was in Haiti. I was born in Haiti. My father was in the military. Trust me. And you know something? And you have kids, you better put those things on the locking key where they cannot get them. Because you know what I've done a couple of times when I was a kid? I was dumb. I took my father's rifles. Stupid. Thank God there were no bullets on them. And I went outside and put it on my shoulder, showing off. Okay? That's another problem. I don't want to have a gun here and one of my nephews or nieces come here and grab one. I don't want one. No. But that's what kids do. That's another problem for me. That's why I don't want them. Not a good idea. So I'm not quite sure if someone asked me a question. I lost my way, but yes, we heard. I'm sorry. I know what I was talking about now. Because I got a little carried away. I remember what I did as a kid, and it scares me. That's what just happened to me. It scares me at my age. And at that age, oh boy, I was probably about 10, 11. So it is a scary thing. But yes, we did mention it. And, unfortunately, it's not going to stop. Okay. Thank you very much, Dusty Rose. Steve Jobs is who I was talking about. He helped one of Apple founders. So, Steve Jobs, thank you. You think I would remember Jobs, right? Now I'm never going to forget it because all I have to remember is Jobs. Make the association now. It's never going to go away. Okay. I guess at my age, I have to start associating people's names with other things so that I can just remember it. You know what, guys? I was never good at remembering people's names, even when I was younger. So right now, if it doesn't faze me when I don't remember somebody's name, I'm used to it. I don't know if it's because I'm psychic. You tell me your name or anything about you, it goes right over my head because I'm trying to focus on you, not what you are telling me. So I think that's the best explanation. I've always tried to wonder about that. I try my best. When I first meet somebody or when I look at somebody, the name just gone. I don't remember. It's so embarrassing sometimes. You're trying to remember somebody's name. You just met them. Okay, to go and ask him, what was your name again? And they made sure they told you their name, but you don't remember. I never memorized it to begin with. Okay. I had to make a major effort to remember my neighbor's name because I'm like, it would be old. Her name is written on the side of her truck, but I forgot about it. Okay. But I didn't want to just draw a blank if I see her and forget her name. So I had to make an effort, conscious effort. I associated her with a friend of mine from New Jersey. There is no way I will forget that woman's name, so I associated her with that. They have the same name, so I will never forget. Okay. All right, friends. My God, time flew by. Thank you, everyone, for spending some time with me. I hope I answer everybody's questions. I think so. Well, I didn't answer all the questions, I'm sure of that. Milu, Sandra Peterson is asking, Milu, did you hear what the joy is? Yeah, now going to do with the post office? Unbelievable. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to succeed because it's too controversial, and he simply basically wants to dismantle. It's an inside thing. That's why Trump and Republicans put him there, that is so that their friends can basically come in and pick apart the Postal Service. Basically, that's their goal. That's my prediction, but it's not going to happen. I don't know how they're going to stop him and how soon, but the Postal Service is not going to go anywhere, and it's going to be rejuvenated and go back to the way it was. The joy will be gone. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or you can send me an email. We can negotiate a time that works for both of us. My email address is psychicmilu@aol.com. Also, if you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. Again, thank you for your support. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.